Tak jo, zdravím vás lidi, moje jméno je Jason T a vás vítám u nového videa, opět ze hry Zaklínač 3 Divoký hon. Jsme na turnajišti a jdeme na vedlejší úkol cvrlikání zalaskovaného rytíře. Což znamená, že musíme pomoct tomu rytíři, který tam dostal na píču v tom turnaji od toho zvířete, jsem zapomněl, jak se jmenovalo, a my jsme mu zachránili život a on je zamilovaný do jedné z těch ženských, které jsou okolo kněžny, takže mu jdeme pomoct.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then
suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship, and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me. The marksmanship
OK, tak se trošku
pit you against another
potrénujem.
best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Jdeme tudy, jo, OK. Ta střelba a šerm bude jednoduchá, horší bude ta jízda na koni pro mě.
Hit the red targets.
Piče, jak ono se střílí z kuše. Moment. No já bych rád, ale já jsem zapomněl, jak se střílí z kuše a nemůžu se teď na nic podívat.
Once more.
We'll practice some more later.
Já už vím.
Once more.
Gladly give it a...
Pojď na to.
Wrong target. 1 point for your opponent. Once more.
Jo, pojď ještě jednou.
Gladly give it another try.
Easy.
Once.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Tam to bude těžký, no, tadyhle ta jízda. Protože tady je ta jízda na koni taková... dosti vybíravá, no.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points, for now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Jo. Do prdele. Kurva, já ho netrefil. Dobře. Dobrý, teď jsem ho trefil. Pojď. Dobrý. Tohle to jsme měli. No.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
To by mohlo fungovat.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand. Come with me.
Okay. Si dáme ještě šermík.
The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Stocks and the whip await those running last trampona.
Okay. Ty vedlejšáky jsou tady zase úplně dobře udělaný.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Okay.
It is right and fitting, Witcher. I will stand and fight, but be warned, I do nothing halfway.
Giving me no choice.
You let us all down, Witcher.
Tak pojď.
Attack! Attack!
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Jasně, musí být v pořádku papíry, to je tak všude, to se moc nezměnilo. Jdem do přihlašovacího stanu, no. Ženská mi už sere, tady furt řve, ty vole, no. Takže půjdeme do turnaje, myslím si upřímně, že největší problém bude ta jízda. Ale tak co už. Tady, kdo tam je přihlášený? Palmerin, Tyles, Horn, Guy. Týpek se prostě jmenuje Guy. pičo, ty vole.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Perfetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
OK, kdo čet knížky, tak ví.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga, but I wager you know of...
A jo, vlastně on byl Geralt pasovaný na rytíře.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahira and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
OK, Geralt je vlastně pasovaný na rytíře, tak si ho vezmem.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
I solemnly vow on the heron that in competing I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
No, OK. Jdeme na to. Pěkná zbroj. Já doufám, že ten zbroj a štít si budu moc nechat. A že mi ještě půjdou dát do mojí vinice. Která mi patří, ale zatím mi moc nevydělala. Uvidíme, jestli mi něco vydělá ještě. Jasně, tady si borci klikujou.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak.
Fish steak.
As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Gwent ne.
Thanks. Another time, maybe.
Ha! You've denied me some diversion, but at the least my eyes are in for a treat. Lady Vivian should appear shortly.
No, kvůli ní tady jsem. Kvůli ní to celý dělám, vole.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Okay.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Jasně, jdem na to. Počkej, můžeš střílet, Gervante?
Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat.
Nazdar, ani nevím, jak jsem to trefil, ale prostě jsem to potrefoval.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
No, kuše.
your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
OK, jdem se podívat do jejího stanu.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
OK. Zahoukání jako
Claw
sova.
marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
OK.
Oh, fair Vivian. Thou hast dove's eyes
Jar of
within
concealing
thy locks.
ointment.
Thy lips are like
Powerful
a thread
magic
of
at work here.
scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
OK, OK. OK.
Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. He doesn't tend to be fond of birds. Used to make compresses.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
OK, ježiš, závodiště.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Longfall. Linus of Metida, Rainfarn of Atra, Horm Makaspark of Meicht, Donimir of Troy, Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess, Delwyn of Craigiau, Count Tai of Dondal, Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince, Geralt of Rivia, for Gregoire of Mount Gorgon let out a roaring cheer, the faint fire of silence, tourney champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face Sir Gregoire in a challenge severe.
Jo, Sir Gregor, jasně.
Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
Sir Gregor. Nepřipomíná vám to něco? Hry o trůny třeba?
beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Gelt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Skvělý.
And he's up! We the thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Okay.
So, Witcher,
Já jsem ho netrefil, sráče. Ale jeď. Piči. Tohle bude na hovno.
Come on, Roach.
Ollie, accent free.
Já se netrefím ani jednu tu věc. Dobrý. Tyhle 3 z 9? Čo, Geralto, jak to můžeš netrefit, mi řekni. Prostě ne, vole, já to prostě netrefím, toho panáka. Ale jeď, klepno. Oh! 4 body z 9, ty pičo. Já to nestíhám. Mně dojde čas, vole.
A failure, a loss, a tragic trip. Let us hope with his sword he makes no such slip.
Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together, wine in hand.
Lead the way.
Píči. Takže na souboj s mečem už nejdem, nebo jako co?
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
Sorry, don't drink while I work.
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Got business to finish here. We'll duel another day.
You cannot refuse another man's challenge. It is dishonorable. You would be excluded from the tourney. Then what will become of Vivian?
Coward.
Fine. Main arena. See you there.
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice!
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1!
Piče, já ho prostě netrefím, jak je v tom sedle. Dobrý, trefa. Mám ho.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
Já se asi neutkám s tím Gregorem, to tak vidím.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever seeking Lady Vivian. Some kind of maniac.
OK, tak jdem za Vivien. Gregor je trošku velký, ale trošku macík.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Ten pták někam vedl. OK. Já ho nevidím, jo, tam ho vidím letět, už ho vidím. Nevím, jestli jsem úplně ready na souboj s Bruxou. O, kurva. Čičiny, skurvený. Tak, asi tak. No tak. Ty panteři jsou otravný. Seberou mi jako na tléčení, pak na tu Bruxu. Jo, už jsem tady, ptáčku. Kam mě zavedeš teď, pojď.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Jeskyni? What the fuck? Oh, jasný. Varghes, ty známe z jedničky. Ještě tady umřu. Ty kundo jedna, vole. Jsou nějaký bylinky, akorát jinak nic. Dobrý, žádná truhla, nic. No a skoro mi to sebere léčení, sebralo mi to hrom. Já se musím bojovat s tou Bruxou a tak to je prostě v píči. Ale viděli jsem tam Barghesty, což jsou z prvního Zaklínače. Tam vlastně byla bestie. Jako jeden z hlavních takových potvorů a byl to Barghest.
Witcher.
Lady Vivienne? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa.
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
I will be discreet. I swear this on the Heron.
You mock me.
No, it's just... You want reassurances. Too many. If you want my help, you've got to trust me. Won't peep a word to anyone. Unless I decide someone needs to be let in on your secret.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse, it could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on the new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you though, could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we return?
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
No, zajímavý. Velmi.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you. I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end? Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer see the need?
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
OK. Já to nechci prozradit, to by ten úkol mohlo trošku rozbít.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonful will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Hatter's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
O letiskem souboji toho moc nevím, ale dostanete přes píču, no.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
Okay.
Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets. No mercy! Swish, swash, swish, swash!
Čo?
This is it!
How long you gonna make me wait?
Honor, wine and country!
Let's end this.
Oh me, oh my! That must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart,
Nazdar.
only more painful.
Máme to. Ty mě sice upíchal tenhle skoro, ale...
Seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. Palmerin de Longfall and Gregoire de Gorgon, 2 knights of high valor shall fight to be champion. Geralt of Rivia shall not stand in La Belle. Though hopes he raised high, of victory short, he fell. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
Takže asi s Gregorem bojovat nebudu, jestli jsem to dobře pochopil. Kvůli té jízdě, podle mě, kterou jsem posral. Tak s Gregorem bojovat nebudu.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure, but seems you're tense, grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
No, no scheming involved. Guillaume hired me, but this matter relates to you, not him. Didn't invite him here in any case. Actually surprised he showed up.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I'm yours to command.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the tawny grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but your troubles. I only wish the Witcher see.
Out now! You assured me I could trust you.
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt. This is my life.
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt. When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us. This is the method I wish to pursue.
Need to find an egg, preferably an Oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with it?
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
We'll have to break the egg. Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
And for a dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well. Let us go.
Kurva, mě sere, že jsem posral tu jízdu a nebudu v tom turnaji bojovat s tím Gregorem. To mě sere.
This is the place.
To je něco, co mě fakt jako sejří. Ani nemám stříbrný meč, nic.
Oh no! A panther's gotten at the nest!
Stand back. I'll take care of this. Eggs fell in a moss patch. They're fine except for one. It's cracked.
Will it do?
Think so.
Now what must I do?
You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat.
Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat.
No, doufám, že to zabralo.
Damn it.
Geralt, look! Look! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenford, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ought to thank Guillaume. He's the one hired me to help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so for me?
Should tell him yourself, don't you think?
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to. Convey my gratitude to him in my stead. Please, be so kind.
Sure, I'll tell him. Farewell, Vivian.
Skvělý. Teď se vrátím k tomu Guillaumeovi. Bude to všechno v prdeli. Posral jsem ten turnaj, že jsem nevyhrál, že jsem nezápasil s Gregorem. On dostal seřváno. Totálně. Od svojí prciny. Takže jako... Posral jsem víceméně všechno, co se dalo. Ale do piče. Tak já to vezmu takhle.
Let's go.
The gods have sent the beast as punishment for our sins. We have ceased to succor our ancient traditions.
Baseness reigns where virtue once ruled.
Sklapni ty bábo, ty vole.
I pledge my love. Geralt, what of Vivian?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well. Her troubles are done?
Vivian chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You helped her. But that doesn't mean she owes you her love. Got this bard friend. Philosopher too, I guess. Amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know what, Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
It's all wrong. Nothing's ever to his liking. Ultimate fight.
No.
By my troth, it is the Witcher who saved us from woe.
No. Takže turnaj úplně nevyšel. Vyhrál jsem akorát tu kuš. Jinak nic moc. Takže skvělý, no. S Horou Gregorem jsem se úplně neutkal. Kvůli tomu, že jsem posral tu jízdu, že neumím řídit koně. A tak co už, no nic, dámy a pánové, doufám, že se vám tohle video líbilo. Pokud jenom dáte like, koment, popřípadě odběr a my se uvidíme do dalšího videa. Zatím, čau.